So what we have here is the economic intelligence dashboard, which has been put together by the India Today research team, and this has captured data on various aspects of the economy over the past 10 years in most cases. Here we are going to take the issue of GDP first and compare this between the Manmohan era and the Narendra Modi era. Essentially, this is the GDP rate that has been recalculated and recalibrated according to the new GDP series. And here, if you can see, the average GDP growth under the Modi government, Modi 1, has been slightly higher than the Manmohan government. But what is of worry is the last year GDP has actually dropped to 6.8% in 18-19 fiscal, and that's largely because of the last quarter of the fiscal when GDP tanked to 5.8%. That is a big worry because it has impacted sectors across the country. It has impacted automobiles, consumer durables, FMCG, and many other sectors in the economy. The GDP is still decelerating, and that's another huge concern as far as the economy is concerned. And now on to the tax to GDP ratio, and this has some very interesting findings. You'll notice here that under the Modi government, the tax to GDP ratio has risen the highest in a long time. In the Modi government, the tax to GDP ratio has gone up by almost 3% in just the first 4 years of the government. Under Manmohan government, it rose by about 2%. So Modi government has raised taxes at a rate far higher than the Manmohan government, which could be not just to do with higher taxes, but also because of higher compliances. As a result, you need to brace up for not just better compliance, but also perhaps more taxes to be paid under the Modi 2 regime. But the big worry as far as the GDP is concerned is still that our GDP is still decelerating. Many sectors of the economy are still seeing greater dip in sales, including automobile sales. If you've seen, the June numbers are worse than the April numbers. So our GDP at 5.8% is perhaps not the worst that we are seeing. It's going to get worse before it gets any better.